I moved from New York to Defiance, Ohio. My father was a General Motors transplant. I graduated high school in New York and then moved here, and my mom said, you've got to go to college because you have to stay on our insurance. And at that point in time, that was the only way you could do it. So I reluctantly said, okay, and came out here and started my classes for my business degree. I took a path of finding myself. I got the business degree, was a office person for Dinner Bell for a while, and then when they closed, I went to a small company called PS&G Omega, which made epoxy paints. While there, I got into some quality aspects of how to mix the paints and test the paints as well as doing the office. So I actually came back to Northwest State and started my mechanical engineering quality degree. And that would have been in the early 90s. Got all the way through that except for CAD 1 and CAD 2. So I was 2 classes shy of getting my associates there. But it opened up a lot of doors for me because what I found is businesses weren't only looking for individuals that had business degrees, but they had technical knowledge and technical degrees. So the two of them together, or even just having the basic knowledges of the mechanical engineering degree helped me out substantially. And then from there I went to solder woodworking, mainly because I figured out at that point in time I wanted to be in human resources. I was good at working with people, and Solders was known for promoting people, so I went back to Solders. They actually paid for my 4-year degree that my credits from here transferred to Defiance College at the time, and I got my 4-year degree from Defiance. And I was able to transfer a lot more over there than just my 2-year degree. I was able to transfer a lot of my mechanical engineering stuff over as well. So it really reduced the amount of time I had to spend getting my 4-year degree. And then from there I rolled into my master's degree at Defiance. It gave me the basics of what I needed to know from a book concept, which book knowledge is fantastic. You need to have it. It sets a foundation. But practical learning to me is, or the knowledge of real world experience is something that you know, it's beneficial if you can get. And the instructors here, at the time I came, had that as well. They had practical experience in the work environment that they brought with them. And it made the learning experience much greater because I not only got, hey, here's what you need to know from the books, but I got, hey, this is what happens when you're in the real world. And so it was, applying the knowledge was much easier. I think that's part of the reason why I want to come teach here too, is I have a very good understanding of the human relations side of things, but more so 30 years of experience. 30 years of experience that I feel I can relate and tell individuals that want to go into business admin or human resources or any field what they're going to encounter. It doesn't matter what position you hold in a company, you're going to deal with people in some way, shape, or form. And I like the idea of bringing it full circle to teach individuals not only the book knowledge, but what I've learned through my years of experience that can help them, whether it be by telling them stories or how I have filed laws because of certain things that took place, anything. I think getting that knowledge into their hands will help them be successful when they get into their work environment and they're faced with a situation that maybe we've talked about in one of the classes. Northwest State, to me, is enough that you can start your education, still have your career going, and they're flexible. Their schedules here are flexible. You can pretty much take classes anytime you need. They're transferable, that if you want to continue on, you can, and the credits will go where you need them to. You now have affiliations with Defiance College and Bluffton, which when I came here there wasn't. And I think that has helped people transition from one school to the other much easier. So all the more reason for an individual to start it at Northwest State. The cost is substantially less than a 4-year degree or a 4-year college. Why would you, I guess from a standpoint of, why would you go and spend $12,000 or $15,000 a year at other schools when you could come to Northwest State right in your backyard and pay a fraction of that cost for the same education? The experience, the knowledge, it's all here. So in my opinion, that's just common sense.